All he wanted was one simple thing: respect. He asked her to stop communicating with her ex, but instead of taking his concerns seriously, she called him insecure and continued crossing the same boundary. At that point, he made his decision clear. I'm not the one going anywhere. You
I ain't
are.
about to go nowhere. You about to go.
What you mean? Why is you putting my clothes in my...
Because, bro, I told you repeatedly, Avion, like, you won't, like, you keep in contact with ex-boyfriends and stuff like that. Like, we're not about to do that. All you had to do was delete it, and we would have been happily ever after. So, yeah, you about to go. I ain't going nowhere.
Basically, you just telling me that you're insecure.
No, it's not that I'm insecure. It's just a respect thing. When you're dealing with somebody that does a lot, you should appreciate that and show me some type of respect like that.
What does that have to do with you being insecure?
Secure? That's not the case. Listen, it don't even matter.
30 days to get out.
I ain't got to give you
And then you packing my stuff like I could pack my own stuff.
You good. I'm going to pack it for you. Your name ain't on the list.
On the list. As an occupant.
No, damn occupant.
Yeah, I'm an occupant. You have to give me 30 days to get out. Virginia law.
You're an occupant. You're out of here.
Well, I'm glad you folded the way it need to be folded.
Respectfully, why wouldn't I?
No, it just don't make sense that men are like that. No, men these days are very insecure.
Listen, it's not about men these days. I'm not them.
When you go to the club, do I say anything about you being in the club?
I'm putting you out very respectfully and humbly.
Pull your ass out too, because if I got to get out you and the dog and the kids getting out.
That don't make that make sense.
I'm making it make sense.
That don't make sense.
I'm making it make sense. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just leave the kids here.
That's cool, but is you gonna leave respectfully?
No, I'm not gonna leave respectfully. I'm leaving disrespectfully.
Either way, you're gonna have to go, whether you want to leave respectfully or not.
Well, I guess we going together.
No, I ain't going.
I go, you going too?
Nah, that don't work like that. All you had to do was delete a number, and you wanted to keep. Why would you even want to keep contact with ex anyway in your phone? Like what? Like
you can't talk to me about the stuff that I need to be talked to about. So at the end of the day, I got to talk to somebody who I can talk to.
So you talk to your ex. See, that's the problem with females. They go back to what they know.
That ain't got nothing to do with going back what I know.
So what you got his number for? Save.
I just told you.
Oh, so you talk to him about when you're going through stuff.
Yeah.
That I can't talk to you about.
Yeah, because you don't know how to communicate.
Why you don't talk to your mama or your daddy or your
sister? I don't. Why would I talk to them about my relationship?
Better off sitting there talking to Coco, sitting by the cage.
Listen, at the end of the day, I'm not leaving. So you're going to have to give me a 30-day notice or something.
I'm not giving you nothing but your suitcase and your...
Okay, well, we're going to see when the police come. Yeah.
The police? I ain't calling no police.
I'm calling the police because you can't kick me out. You have to give me 30 days.
Bring no police here.
Yeah, my mother's a lawyer. I know all about this.
I ain't tripping about none of that.
Yeah.
You ain't calling no police.
And this clearly wasn't the first time it had happened. He understood that people only change when they genuinely want to. Calling him insecure was an easy way to avoid the real problem. Staying in contact with an ex behind your partner's back can seriously damage trust. What really stands out is how calm he remained. He didn't beg, argue, or create a scene. Once he realized the respect and loyalty weren't being returned, he simply chose to walk away.
I'm not gonna swear because I don't know what it is.
So, about a month and a half ago, we got into an argument, and I was just really upset, and I was just not like in the right headspace. Like an old friend had happened to DM me. And one thing led to another, and I just me, and he had happened to DM me the same day, and it was like, let's meet up, let's go to this bar. So we went to a bar, and then...
Hey, you went to a bar with the guy that had DM'd you. You went home with him? So you went over to his house?
No.
So then what'd you do?
We rented a room.
You paid for the room. So then
I used our money, but then I put the money back because I felt bad.
It's a wrap. So, bro, you gotta get out the car. I'm about to go to the apartment and it's over. I'm canceling everything. I'm canceling everything, bro. Literally every single thing I'm canceling.
It'll never happen again.
I'm turning in the joint account and I'll split the money with you halfway. But I don't ever want to talk to you. Stop.
Julius.
No, bro, you gotta get out the car, bro. I gotta go.
You said that you're always gonna love me.
No, not through that, bro. You're tripping, bro. You gotta go. I'm being serious.
When someone starts with...
The moment someone says, "Don't get mad," you already know something questionable is probably coming. And the fact that her old friend somehow knew they had recently argued raises even more questions. Saying, "You'll always love me," doesn't give anyone permission to ignore boundaries and expect their partner to stick around. Meanwhile, this guy was simply relaxing and playing his game when his girlfriend decided that pulling a prank was somehow a good idea.
Stand by the fact that my husband is the ugliest man that I have ever met 5 years into our marriage. If you are single right now, it's because you want to be attracted to your partner, and that is just not realistic. I don't know how many times women on this app are going to have to say it. Find an ugly ass man and marry him. And I'm not talking about a guy that just needs a little brush up, okay? I'm talking about a terminally unattractive man. I sleep with an eye mask at night so that I have time in the morning to mentally prepare before I make eye contact with I am married and you're not, so.
Imagine hearing that from your own wife. She's laughing now, but disrespect like that can leave lasting damage. What seems funny in the moment can feel very different once trust starts breaking down.
Right now, and my husband always needs something, and normally I can carry a lot of stuff, but since I had a smaller bag, I was like, he's either gonna need Advil or lotion, and I was like, I can't fit the lotion in here, so I'm just gonna put Advil in here. So we stopped at this Starbucks beforehand, and he was like, and I was like, what? He was like, my head kind of hurts, and I was like, we literally are 5 minutes out of the house, and I was like, I have some ibuprofen if you need. And he's like, what? No way. And I was like, yeah. And he goes, he's like, that's so attractive. And I said, what? Someone being your...
For him, this is probably a moment he'll remember as, my wife saved the day. But she's mucking his voice and acting annoyed. Some people mistake caring for a partner as being their mom, but caring and supporting each other is part of a healthy relationship.
Treat pass. I would take it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Sorry.
That's crazy.
Who would you take it with?
Lindy Waters the third.
Don't even know who that is. That's our problem. Yup.
Who else? Think those men have over your man?
They're professional athletes.
That's crazy. Hey,
Black or white?
One is Native American and one's black.
But do you think that any of those guys would go for you?
Junior would.
that's crazy. Hey, at the end of the day, it's whatever. Whatever. At the end of the day, I don't...
You can tell he's genuinely shocked. All he can say is, that's crazy, because he clearly wasn't expecting that conversation. When someone loves their partner deeply, hearing them casually talk about other people that way can be surprisingly hurtful.
Here, 7 months pregnant. And I believe the man gets no credit for the work he puts in. Yes, she carries the baby and she pushes it out. But all the work I put in loosening that thing up for the baby.
Andrew, that is so rude. Are you kidding?
He's got guts for saying that right next to his wife. But jokes aside, men don't always get enough credit for the stress and pressure they carry in relationships.
Feed and leave him alone. Things you're doing that are making your husband lose his shit. When are you coming home? When are you coming home? When are you coming home? He gets home, you're in a bad mood, you take it out on him. Can you unload the dishwasher, please? Oh my God, you're doing it wrong. That doesn't go there. Why did you put that in there? Stop. Can you help with the kids? Oh my God, you're always yelling at her. Why are you putting her to bed? She has 10 more minutes. Babe, I miss you. You work too much. Can you please come home? Oh my God, I want this new bag. I want this new car. I want this new house. And Sarah from down the road has a brand new Ford Explorer, Bronco, whatever. Do you see the theme? Do you see the pattern? Same things you ask him for in help are the same things you're at him about. If you are in a marriage where every single door you turn to, every single time, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, do this, do that, I would flip the to and stop helping. I wouldn't help you do chores. I wouldn't help you with the mother kids, because if you are going to ask for my help, I don't want to hear you. And men do not go to work just to pay for doesn't get you anywhere in life, or that you don't need. Stop being unthankful. Go tell the man thank you for whatever he does, and just shut up.
What's sad is that someone is probably living like this right now. Home should be where you can relax, but constant criticism, demands, and arguments can make someone want to stay away. If every effort is criticized, don't be surprised when that person eventually stops trying. And in the next clip, a guy is driving with his girlfriend when she suddenly does this.
I know. Can you pull over into there?
Whatever the context, that's the kind of moment that can make a man think, I'm done.
Fiction of today's society. Look behind me. Two beautiful women cooking in the kitchen while the men follow me. Sit outside and talk. Drink their coffee and just wait for their food to be ready.
And that's how the world is meant to be. Up and get back.
Everyone's relaxed, nobody's complaining, and they're fine with the situation. She's the only one turning it into an issue. And speaking of chores, this husband is helping around the house while his wife laughs.
Those which came first, the chicken or the egg situations. Do women stop showing respect when men stop trying, or do men stop trying when women stop showing respect? Because I think it would grind anyone's gears if you saw someone freaking out with anxiety, so you took over to do a chore to hopefully relieve their anxiety, only to become their next point of ridicule for how you chose to do the chore. Two things to consider before criticizing how someone is doing the chore. 1, is the chore getting done? Yes? Great. So then 2, are you the one doing the chore? No? Okay, so then why do we have the audacity to complain about how it's...
Once you ask someone to handle a task, constantly criticizing how they do it can make them stop helping altogether. If the job is getting done, sometimes it's better to appreciate the effort instead of micromanaging every detail. Meanwhile, this woman is saying, ladies, if your man starts sounding like this, it's time to leave.
Crazy is there's a guy that's divorcing his wife because she quote unquote was seduced by Usher on stage at his concert. He was so shocked that she could do this with a complete stranger, but I mean, it's Usher. He's not my crush, but he's not a complete stranger. Like, he's Usher. I know my crush. My husband already knows. Like, I don't even think he would have a problem with it. Like, y'all know who my crush is. I don't think he would have a problem with it. But yeah, like, he's not a complete stranger. What are you talking about? We've been knowing Usher since, like, I don't even know. Like, I was 9 years old. Stop it.
We don't care who's on that stage. At the end of the day, cheating is still cheating. A husband can't control whether his partner stays faithful, just like she can't control whether he chooses to leave. It's strange how celebrities are sometimes treated like they are above everyone else, when they're still just people making their own choices.
For real? I kind of stopped counting after I got to like the 340. 340, then it was kind of pointless to like keep counting.
What do you mean?
340?
The
I don't understand what the problem is. That's the past. Like, let the past be the past. Like,
hell no!
Oh my god.
340? 340
That's
what?
why I didn't want to fight. You weren't supposed to ask me that. Like,
You know we talking about people. You have been able to sleep 340 times with somebody else. 340.
I just don't know why it matters if it's the past.
How?
It's the past.
The past my...
You're married.
How? Give me my back.
You liked it, so you put a ring on it.
I fucked up. Give it back.
What do you mean?
Take this
Stop
off me.
it.
Don't touch me with them filthy ass hands.
Filthy?
That is
Why?
disgusting. Yo,
Did you just
give me my ring back.
call me a
Bro, that's nasty.
He clearly wasn't expecting what he heard, and the past doesn't simply dissipate. It can still affect the present. At this point, he's not even asking why. He's just trying to understand how it got this far. And honestly, how does a conversation like this never come up before marriage?
My husband what type of woman he would remarry if I died. And he said, I'm not getting remarried. And I said, well, who's going to take care of the kids and the house because you don't cook or clean? And he said, if you die, I get well over $1 million. I will just hire a maid. And the kids don't really need to be looked after at this point. They're old enough to take care of themselves. And I said, well, don't you think you'll get lonely? And he said, I won't be lonely. I'll have well over $1 million and I can just purchase escorts. I said, I'm sorry, what? And he said, I'm not getting remarried. I will just pay for escorts and a maid. I'll pay for a maid because I'm not going to clean the house. I said, oh, okay. And he goes, my only real concern is to make sure that I continue to make enough money to pay